All right, today we are going to replace the engagement cable on this lawnmower. And I've already taken the old one off, and I'm going to reverse the installation, and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Pretty straightforward install. What I didn't realize at first is the cable comes as one piece with this spacer bracket. The installation is the opposite of the removal. So as I install the part, you can imagine removing the part yourself in the same fashion. I am going to put this end of the cable into this little hole on the brake, the engine brake, and I'm going to thread that through. Not necessary, but at least line it up. Now I am going to take this retention and push it into the hole, as you hear a nice click or a snap, or you won't. You gotta push a little harder. Push. There we go. You should hear it snap or click. I am sorry, I'm losing you guys. It looks like this part is just a little too long, and it's not allowing the plastic to expand. So I'm going to use a screwdriver just to help it. Okay. See what I'm talking about right here? I know I'm losing it in and out of focus. But these little, here it is. Hear that click? Probably didn't. This one. I think the reason is this is not an OEM cable, but one of Amazon's finest. Not happy, but it'll do. You'll see on the bracket that the cable comes with, there is a slot that goes down into the bracket, and that makes room for the drive, if I could talk today, the drive engagement cable and the drive engagement cable housing. Now what I found, I'm going to try at least, because I'm going to be doing this by myself and my camera crew went home for the day. It's just me, I'm only kidding. I'm going to bolt this in place to give myself an extra hand, and we'll see if I can't push the cable into the bracket. I will also like to note at this time, what I did was put the other end of the engine brake cable into the handle before I put the carriage bolt through the bracket. All right, I'm going to try to put the cable in through that gap. You see the space is, if I don't put this cable in first, I won't be able to get the cable in after I put the bolt in. All right, we have the drive engagement cable sheath in, and we are going to put the business end of the drive engagement cable into the handle. There we go. Now I should be able to install this bolt. Don't forget the washer and the nylock nut. All right, I'm going to take my adjustable wrench and tighten that nut down to the carriage bolt. Yes, that is an adjustable wrench, not a pair of pliers. Okay, before I tighten this bolt all the way, you'll notice that the sheath is sticking out of the bracket, and there is a lot, I don't know if you can see this, there's a lot of slack on this cable. Should be tight, but as long as you don't tighten it all the way, which I definitely did, loosen this bolt, pull this tight, and then tighten the bolt. Your sheath should be somewhere around here in this bracket. All right, now what you'll do is you'll pull the drive engagement cable sheath tight, and you can see it take up the slack of the cable, and it should sit in there in the bracket, something like that. All right, now you can see the drive engagement cable is tight. You can check for movement, and the same thing with the engine brake cable. Tightens up well before the handle touches the bar, and it should start. Is it going to? Nope. Still need to do the carburetor. I'm not worried. This motor cost me exactly free. So next video, we'll put a carburetor on this Kohler and see if we can turn this guarantee into reality. Thanks for watching.